Hello and welcome back to our Pokemon Elite Redux playthrough. Today we have a big special challenge ahead of us. We have Dewford Gym right here. And you might be thinking I'm going into this with an incredible plan, so much strategy. No, we're going in with probably the dumbest thing that we could do for a fighting type gym, and we're going in with just type coverage, which I know that they're going to completely counter, but for the first experience at least, we're going to go in blind, to Brawly, who I'm going to be battling with every single one of his trainers still alive initially, because I think I'm a masochist, and I think this is what we're going to do for the gym leaders. Maybe this will be a mistake. Maybe this will be the next 5 hours of my life, coming up with strategies to try and do this, but that's part of the fun! So we're going to go ahead and see how Brawly goes, what kind of things we're dealing with, what setups he's going to have if we don't defeat his trainers. I imagine that there's going to be something akin to Flash, where they're going to lower my accuracy if I don't defeat trainers. That would not be fun. So we'll see. We'll see. That's kind of where I'm at the moment. I'm thinking there's going to be something going on with the darkness is my initial guess. But in terms of Pokemon, I have gone ahead and put some sashes on some Pokemon, like Emolga, which, by the way, does seem like it has had a hefty stat boost. I don't remember Emolga having base 110 special attack or 125 speed, so I have gone ahead and made this into a little bit of a special attacker. Gonna be here to just go ahead and hopefully Air Slash or Dazzling Gleam something to death. We know that that's not how this is gonna go. We know that that's not how this is gonna go. Maybe if it's something faster than us, we can Electro Web so that we can outspeed turn 2, is what I was thinking. Or maybe this is not gonna happen, but maybe we could set up a Charge Beam and sweep, right? That'll surely it's not happening. Not happening. I'm going into this very pessimistic on the first go, not expecting to win. Then we'll come back with a strategy, probably still lose. Then we'll come back with a new refined strategy, and then we'll win. That's what I'm expecting for today. But yeah, we also still have Espeon. Espeon, I think, will do well in this gym, just in general. I mean, it has Psyshock. I'm going to put Dazzling Gleam onto it if I feel like we need it. But I'm going to just be running Psyshock for now. And I like our other coverage, because while, yes, we're going into a fighting type gym, that doesn't necessarily mean that other Pokemon won't be weak to other types of coverage, and I have, you know, lots of things that are good against fighting in general. So we'll see, we'll see. We'll change things as we need. We have Swellow, still Sash, kind of the same ordeal. You know, we're running Retaliate, Floaty Fall, Takedown, Covet. The idea is that we use Floaty Fall when they flinches. If they break our Sash, we use Covet, which then becomes priority. Same as always, we're still running our good old Popcorn, because Popcorn is really good, and it does have, if it lands all its Popping Mayhems, a 50% chance to burn some of these likely physical fighting types, which could be very, very good. Also, we have boosted Dual Wing Beat. Sensible. I have also gone ahead and added a Kadabra. I could see this being a very, very poor choice of Pokemon to bring. It does have good speed and good special attack. It is obviously a good typing to bring. I'm running Reflect on it as well, which I think could be very valuable, but we'll see how that goes. Psychic and Dazzling Gleam are the main things, though. And then, obviously, Yukamaku, because this is the god of all Pokemon, right? I couldn't not bring this. This is going to come in and counter something, and counter half of his team, and we're going to win. That's the team. Let's just go. Let's just go. Let's just see how this goes. Dewford's Gym Leader Brawly commands fighting-type Pokemon. His strongest Pokemon is his Hitmonchan. We've seen Hitmonchan, I think. And the rest of his team are no joke. Bringing a Ghost-type Pokemon could bring you an advantage. We have a Mischievous and a Sableye and a Ghastly. We have Ghost types in the box. At the moment, I haven't brought them. To be honest, just because I don't really like Ghost types as much as other typings. But yeah, we'll probably want to swap things around. To be honest, our team is mostly the same as it was before, but, you know. You can find some in Granite Cave, Petalburg Woods, or in the Dewford Manor. Also, the gym is as dark as the ocean floor. Here we go. But it will get brighter after defeating the trainers in your way. Hey, okay, go for it. This does not look dark. We're battling Brawly. If you want to fight, face me. Enter the ring and take your place in the center. This is how I know someone is ready. Okay, go ahead. Show me what I'm dealing with. Ready to face me? Yeah, sure. We'll pretend. This is going to be a loss. Let's see what he's got. Alright, you rushed through the gym, and that's not going to fly with me, yeah? But be ready for a showdown, because you're about to get wiped. I very well might. But you know what? I'm excited to see it. What do you start with? Leader Brawly sends out Noivern. Some of your team members are affected by paralysis, spikes, attack boost by 80%. Okay, it begins. Okay, all right. So, who got paralyzed? Kadabra and... No. This was my whole strategy for the first go. It was just how far could Pyukumuku go? Why would you paralyze my boy? Okay. Okay. Two out of 6. Well, is it a chance? Is there a 33% chance of paralysis? And these are the 2? Is it just 2 Pokemon randomly get paralyzed? Is it the back 2? Which is it? There's 3 different potential outcomes that we won't know until we do a second fight. But some Pokemon can get paralyzed. So going into the future, any Pokemon that can avoid paralysis. I don't know if a Molga can avoid paralysis by being at the back because it's an electric type. We could try it. It might also be half of my team gets paralyzed at the start and a Molga just avoided it because it's an electric type. That's also a possibility. Lots of possibilities. If that's the case, electric types go up in value for sure, like a Molga. This is a horrible start though. What do you have? Interesting. Noivern? What is that to its side? I don't know. Hitmonchan. Sudowoodo that looks... Oh, sorry. Sudowoodo. That looks a little bit different. Electivire, which probably has fighting type added to it. And I like that. And Hatterene. One of these is not like the other. Noivern is Rock Ghost, actually, to start off with. Interesting. Okay. Holding a Focus Sash. Speed 91. We are speed 92. We do actually outspeed. That is good to know. So we can go for one move and Electro Web it and slow it, I guess. All we're gonna get. What do you have? You have Hyper Aggressive. Moves hit twice. Focus Sash, immediately redundant. No point in having a Focus Sash right now. Levitate, Nocturnal, and Vengeance. Okay. The important thing there is it has Hyper Aggressive. We can't have a Sash against it. Good to know. Dual Wing Beat, Spirit Shackle, Jagged Fangs, Earthquake. Okay. We are going to get taken out by, you know, most of those moves. They will go through our Sash. All we're going to do here is we're just going to click Electro Web. We're going to slow it just a little bit. All we can really do. And then we can bring out something like Popcorn. Well, actually, I don't know if Popcorn will outspeed. Popcorn's fast enough to outspeed. We could bring out Popcorn to Bullet Seed it. If not, then maybe we Revenge Kill Espeon. And we start this whole cycle that we have done many times. Yeah, losing a Molga that early sucks. A Focus Sash. Oh, the Paralysis is nice. That does have extra chance to go off. Now we definitely outspeed with Popcorn, actually. Is that what I want to do, or do I want to go to Espeon to Revenge Kill? It didn't have any priority, so I might save Popcorn for later. Because the last thing I would want right now is for Bullet Seed to only hit twice, and for some reason it lives on 1 HP or something. Espeon should definitely be able to KO. We might even be able to KO with Volt Switch, which would put us in a nicer situation. We'll see. The Spikes does make the Volt Switching a little bit more unfortunate, though. We do KO with Volt Switch. Okay. We could either Volt Switch out, or we could KO with Psyshock and hope that they bring in something after this that would be weak to Psyshock. What do I think would be brought in after this is the question. Probably Hatterene, if I Psyshock. And I would like to figure out a way to deal with that and know what kind of stuff it has, as it is a very different Pokemon to the rest of the team. So that's good information gathering. We'll play for information gathering. I'm gonna Psyshock here, so that Hatterene hopefully comes out because it resists it. We'll play for information. So far, we can take out Noivern. That's good. Bishop. That's not a Bishop. That's not what Bishop looks like. That you can't... Nope, that's not it. He was Dark-type. Was Foresighted. Picked up a Mat Block to use as cover this turn. Does that work as Protect, or does that just stop, like, status moves? I don't remember how Mat Block worked. Fighting Steel. Not part dark. Interesting. So I can actually side shock this. Holding Bright Powder, hate that. Hate it, hate every part of it. Defiant, Keen Edge, Intimidate, and Ole. 20% chance to evade Sig. I hate that. I hate what is happening here. I do not like what's happening here. I see the shenanigans that can happen, and I'm not happy about it. Right, Bright Powder and Ole. So we have, 70% chance to hit, roughly. Fury Cutter, base power 20. Interesting. Okay. Sacred Sword, Excalibur, base power 180. That's scarier. Seismic Blade, which is a ground type move. Okay, so you're going for Excalibur, for sure. You don't have any priority. Psyshock is a potential KO. Psyshock is an 18% chance to Oko. Okay. Okay. As a note, how fast is Espeon? 84. We could run Choice Specs. We could choice, or even Life Orb. We could choice Specs or Life Orb. Or even just, yeah, I mean, if we don't need the Scarf. That way we could go for, like, Flamethrower. We have to land it. We'll click Psyshock for now. Okay. Oh, right, the map block. I immediately forgot. Okay. There's the Excalibur. That's going to take us out. Okay, so there's no point in doing that in that case. The better thing to do would be maybe to Volt Switch or something. Okay. Can Popcorn live a hit and get its Unburden going? And can we go for a Popping Kernel because it's super effective? Do we live any one hit? Yes. Yes, we do live a Sacred Sword. There is no longer a map block active. All we have to do is land the move. And potentially hit a couple. But still, landing the move is big. Excalibur does not take us into range. That sucks. That really sucks. Are we also going to land too? We also min-rolled, so we don't even take out the Bishop. That sucks. We get Foresight again by the extra skill. Is it going to map block again? No. Why did it go for that rather than Sacred Sword? Yeah, Sacred Sword is now on guaranteed Oko. Did it have the intelligence to not put me into Unburden range? I think it had the intelligence to not put me in Unburden range. This is manageable, I think. Maybe. At the end of the day, we could lower its level by like 1, and then it would do more damage, and we'd get taken into Unburden range, I think. So that's something that we can deal with. Not that that's how I want to deal with that, necessarily. I want to see Hatterene. I would like to see Hatterene. We'll get our Tailwind up. We could also sacrifice Swallow earlier into the fight. Maybe, like, first. Against the Noivern to have the Tailwind up and see how things go from there or something. We'll have to, like, really think this out a little bit more. For now, though, Floaty 4. Let's see what the other Pokemon are. So far, no priority, though, which is good. Hitmonchan. Because you have priority, I assume. You're not bringing this in for no reason. This has priority or something. You have Shell Bell, Blitzboxer. Yeah, okay, you're about to Thunder Punch me and one-shot me. You have the thing that makes boxing moves hit twice. No, punching moves get +1 crit and 5 times effect chance. Okay, so you have like a 50% chance to paralyze move Thunder Punch. Does a Thunder Punch. Also has Ice Punch. Could be going for either, I guess. Close Combat and Drain Punch. Alright, alright. I'm just gonna click Floaty Fall on the off chance that goes for something stupid. Please don't paralyze me. Please don't paralyze me. Please don't paralyze me. I'll keep saying it. Okay, nice. Floaty Fall, Oko's Hitmonchan. Swallow counters Hitmonchan. That's good. That's good. I like that. That's very good. Dual Lumber comes out. Hello, evolved Sudowoodo. You're not a Sudowoodo. Rock Fighting, Tactical Vest. A Water type honestly could go a long way. Or even a fighting type of our own. A fighting type of our own could go a long way against Bishop and Dual Lumber, to be fair. And it would always be neutral against, like, most of their Pokemon. So fighting with fighting could be a valid strategy. Raging Boxer. Punching moves hit twice. Okay, that's scary. Also, we definitely wouldn't want to lead with Swellow because, yeah, the first Pokemon had a hit twice move. Raw Wood halves damage taken from grass moves. Okay, yep, good. We don't bring grass types. We bring water types for this, if anything. Although also, yeah, it also boosts its own grass moves, so that could be scary. Has Sturdy, has Juggernaut. Okay. I see some problems with this. Special attacker for this could be good. Espeon could also probably destroy this. Espeon would destroy this. If we just save Espeon for this, this would also work. We're just gonna click takedown for, you know, fighting type damage, I guess. It's gonna do like 2 damage. Yep, that's pathetic. Is what it is. Is Kadabra fast enough to KO this while paralyzed? Because right now, Kadabra... Oh, the Pale Wind just left. That sucks. Kadabra being able to take this out would be huge as well, but Kadabra got paralyzed, which we might be able to avoid, potentially. We'll see. We do go first with Psychic, though. We do get a hit on the special side, so that should finish it. Okay. Okay. All right. How much do I believe in Pyukumuku finishing this fight? Electivire comes out. Interesting that they're saving the Hatterene for last. What does Hatterene have to save it for last, rather than bring it in against this Kadabra and Dazzling Gleaming? Why would they bring in the fighting type and not the Hatterene? Very interesting. Assault vested Electivire. Okay. Whiplash, physical attacks, lower defense. As in, when it hits others, like the move, like Fire Lash or whatever it is that Heatmore has, I think. Arc Flash, 50% chance to burn when hit or paralyze and dealing damage. Okay. Triggers Smite at 20% power when using electric move, so it can hit twice, right? No sashes. Blocks weather damage, powder moves, 20% special damage reduction. Kind of a special wall, actually. Has Mark Punch, has Plasma Fists. We're getting Plasma Fisted here. We're getting fisted, everyone. Buckle up. We click Psychic, and we disappear. That's fine. That's fine. I've learned a lot on this first attempt. We got much further in this than I thought. This is very doable, actually. There's no accuracy drop stuff, which is what my biggest fear was. I was under the impression that we were going to be, like, struggling because there was going to be some kind of horrible accuracy drop if you didn't fight certain trainers. And for every trainer you didn't fight, they were going to make it so your moves had a 20% less chance to hit. And that's kind of what I was expecting. I'm clicking counter here, although I expect we probably die. We are a tanky lad. We are a little guy. We are tanky. We might live. Yikamaku! Don't do the smite thing though. Are you gonna do the smite thing? Is that gonna make it so that I reflect the second damage and not the first? Balls. Dang it. Okay, that's tragic. We can't just Pyukumuku one-shot a lot of these Pokemon. Pyukumuku's most valuable time might be against Hatterene to Mirror Coat it. Actually. That might be how we deal with Hatterene. We might just Mirror Coat... We'll keep Pyukumuku on the team to deal with Hatterene, and let's think about the rest of the strategy. I honestly think that's really doable. I liked the idea of a fighting type. Do we have a fighting type with guts that could get paralyzed? We never evolved Riolu. Riolu, when you're a Lucario, can you get guts? Magical Fists, Fighting Spirit, Competitive. No, but Competitive is good as well. Yeah, you cannot get guts. Do we have guts? Pancham? Pancham won't evolve though, and I don't think it's tanky enough as a Pancham. Also doesn't have guts. Okay, that sucks. There is Duwart. There is Gerda. There is Gerda. Does Gerda get guts? Get force. Guts. Eviolite Gerda is pretty thick as well, actually. What is your base stats? 85 HP, 85 defense. Can we min-max this a bit? Ooh, we can min-max this a bit. Can we min-max your HP a bit? Give me another one. Ooh, okay. I wasn't expecting to get another one. We'd probably want you... Well, maybe Adamant, just so we don't miss a KO. I like the idea of Gerda, actually. Okay, I think I've got a bit of a Gerda strategy going on. I'm going to put it in the same place where Kadabra was, and I'm going to take Kadabra out, because Kadabra getting paralyzed sucked. But Gerda is going to be good for the Bishop, as that was part Steel type. So we could maybe smack that if we need a Revenge Killer, as this thing does have Mark Punch. I will show off the moves that I have selected for now, and explain some of them. It could Mark Punch the Bishop. It could 1-inch punch the, what was it called? Dualumber? Sudowoodo, okay, Sudowoodo. It could hard press the Hatterene, potentially. I don't know how that would work, but we have the coverage. We could Woodhammer the Noivern if we need to. I feel like it has very good coverage. I feel like it's going to hit really hard with a Guts boost if we can get it on it. Long Reach doesn't make contact, right? Iron Fists, plus 30% to all of our punching moves. Most notably, 1-inch punch, which is a base 90 power fighting move that cannot miss the Bishop, right? With a high crit rate that was also boosted by Iron Fist. This should annihilate Bishop. This is just a Bishop counter, right? I saw this and I was like, okay, I'm putting this on the team. The downside is, what do we do with everything else? How do we want to start this off? How do we want to play this? I kind of want a Mulga in the back, which is a problem, right? I want a Mulga in the back to avoid paralysis. That way, hopefully, we rule out the paralysis being the back 2. If the paralysis is the back 2, Gerda would get paralyzed and get a Guts boost, which helps us, and Mulga won't get paralyzed. If it's a random 50-50 across the board, we might have to get lucky. We'll see. But that does lead us with a problem of how do we lead? Is there a world where I can get Popcorn an Unburden boost against that Noivern? I'm gonna be stupid. Hold on. Give me one more minute. It's time to be stupid. What if we don't even try and get an Unburden boost? What if we just try and live and have that counter Noivern? And then that sets up for a revenge kill for Espeon. We don't want Unburden? Half damage from contact moves. That's a thing. Wait. Yes. This is now a bulky Pokemon. That's what we're doing here. We're making this bulky. So stupid. I am aware that what I am doing is stupid, okay? I want everyone to know that I am aware that what I am doing is incredibly stupid. Give me one more HP. What is it? Tactical Vest? This is so stupid. Why am I doing this? Why? I could just use a Pokemon that could beat Noivern. Why am I trying to do it with Popcorn? God, this is so stupid. Did I want to Choice Specs Espeon? I don't think so. I think I still like the idea of keeping Espeon as a revenge killer. I like Tailwind. This Tailwind, honestly, behind Gerda could actually go crazy. Although it will be paralyzed, so probably not, but still. Tailwind is good. Swellow can KO Hitmonchan, for example. Depending on what comes out after, it could also, you know, do some damage to something, then Espeon can revenge kill. It's got value. Let's try again? Okay, I have a lot of doubts about this team. I'm very concerned with what we're about to do. But this is still a test. This is still just the second go. We will see a couple of things. We're going to test how the paralysis works and see if it's the exact same as last time or if it's random party members. If it's random party members, we need to really change up our approach. If it's the same party members, hopefully Emolga is immune and Gerda is buffed. I also want to see how strong Popcorn does as a lead and see how well Gerda does in general against his team, to be honest. We will give this a go. First things first, paralysis. Let's see. Some of your team members are affected by paralysis. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Noivern got that 80% attack buff. I forgot about that. Oh, this is a terrible lead. Why did I do this? This was so stupid. This was so stupid. I just wanted to use Popcorn. Okay, good news. Good news. It is the bottom two. Okay. Well, good and bad news. Emolga's not immune to paralysis despite being electric type. I hate that. I really thought Emolga was going to be immune. I guess that means that Emolga was not immune while it was in the first slot in the pie. Interesting. So there's no reason necessarily to have it as a back party member if we do future attempts. That is something to consider. Okay, so we could keep Emolga as a lead and go with, like, the Emolga into Espeon route for the revenge kill initially. Popcorn, are you dead? No? No KOs on either side. Really? With Bullet Seed, 46% chance to free hit KO. Okay, okay. Jagged Fangs, 12% chance to free hit KO. Wow, okay. That is less damage onto us than I would have expected. We actually do not need to worry too much about that. We do live a hit. We are not going to outspeed the turn after, though, so we do need to land free and hope that we kill. Or else we're just kind of in a similar situation if we had sacrificed Emolga because we're still a Pokemon down, which would suck. Hopefully, we just land free and it KOs. That would be ideal. Or just land 5. You know, Popcorn could just go crazy. Popcorn could just go crazy. Okay, okay. Popcorn takes out Noivern. Good, good. That's a good start. I like that start. We will see if that changes anything. Oh, it changes everything. Okay, Hatterene out. Oh, no. Hatterene Matte Block. Okay. Okay. This we can learn from. Life Orb holding Hatterene, 16 speed. That is slow, which is very fast, because it has Twisted Dimension. Has Pixelate, has Magic Bounce, has Hyper Aggressive. Okay. With only 3 turns of Twisted Dimensions, though, Psychic, Thunderbolt, Tri-Attack, and Mystical Fire. Only attacking moves. Oh, you poor thing. You're about to get Puka-Makoo'd. Okay, okay. If we run Protect on... Well, I guess if we're gonna Puka-Makoo it, it actually doesn't matter if we don't hit this turn, because it's just gonna KO itself, right? It doesn't really matter. We just click Popping Mayhem or whatever. We go down. That's fine. It's smart enough to go for the Mystical Fire because, you know, we're weaker to fire because of Puffy. That's fine. It's Life Orbed. This is kind of what we were saving Puka-Makoo for anyway. So all we have to do is just blitz this thing. This thing should just get annihilated. Pressure doesn't matter. Oh. You can Thunderbolt, that's fine. The more damage you do, the better, you fool. I forgot about Hyper Aggressive. I forgot about Hyper Aggressive. I hate Hyper. I hate it. I hate it. Guys, I hate it. Guys, I hate it. I forgot about Hyper Aggressive. I forgot about Hyper Aggressive, guys. Okay. That's a shame. I hate hyper-aggressive on Hatterene. I hate it. That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Guys, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Twisted Dimensions returned to normal, so it can be revenge killed at least. Now we're on the losing foot. We've lost 2 Pokemon, so I can't just revenge kill over and over again. Which is rough. Which is rough. We can't just revenge kill our way through. Espeon, can you KO with Volt Switch? By any chance? Oh, you can! Psyshock also is a guaranteed Oko. All of my moves are guaranteed Okos. Would I rather Volt Switch out? Yeah, because I want the Avenger boost. Yeah. What is most likely to come in? I have no idea. A fighting type. I guess we could Volt Switch to Swellow. The only problem being if they bring in priority. Which Pokemon had priority? Which would be a problem? Was there priority? I'm already forgetting. I'm already forgetting things. I'm Volt Switching regardless. We're Volt Switching. Volt Switch KO's Hatterene. We will go to Swellow. And we will see how things go. We at least get our Tailwind up, which is good. Which is good. So even if Swellow gets bopped, hopefully Espeon can come in and revenge kill. And we can see if maybe... Hitmonchan comes in. That's okay, actually. That's okay. Last time we just clicked Floaty Fall and Hitmonchan disappeared. Can that happen again, please? Can things go exactly as they went last time? You can Thunder Punch me, that's fine. Don't fully paralyze me this time. Just don't fully paralyze. Don't. Okay, we land Floaty Fall. That's something. That's something, I guess. Okay. Okay. And Dual Lumber comes in. We do still have Tailwind up, despite being paralyzed. I doubt we outspeed, but... Speed 30, speed 85, we might. There's no priority. And it would be really good to break Sturdy. I would really like to break Sturdy. I would really, really, really like to break Sturdy. Please break Sturdy. Fellow? Break Sturdy. God, that sucks. That sucks. That sucks so much. That sucks so much. Okay. Okay. That sucks. That leaves us with 2 options. We can either go to Gerda and try and just out-brawl this thing, man to man. Or we can go to Espeon and we can Volt Switch, sacrifice Emolga, come in with Espeon, and then try and, like, blitz as many Pokemon with Espeon as possible to save Gerda for, like, the Bishop. Probably what we do. This fight is so on Espeon. Oh, if we just got that, if we just didn't get paralyzed that turn, we would have been in such a good situation, because we would have been able to just revenge kill right now. We would be in such a good situation. Obviously, it's going to have moves to KO us. Yeah, Jagged Punch. Yeah, we can get KO'd. Psyshock actually isn't enough to Oko. But, I mean, if we'd hit the takedown, then it would have been an Oko, right? Oh, missing that sucks so much. Regardless, we Volt Switch. Regardless. Not much choice. Not much choice. Molga, your best. I believe in you, buddy. I believe in you. There's the Jagged Punch. Bye-bye, Emolga. Bye-bye. That's a punching move that hits twice, right? Bye, Emolga. That's such a shame. Actually, such a shame. Now, the good news, potentially, is this might be a guaranteed Oko for Volt Switch, which would give us a fresh swap to Gerda, which could be really good. Is it? It is. It looks like it. 62% chance to Oko. Oh, that sucks. that sucks. That sucks. That sucks so much. I hate that that's a chance. God, missing that takedown really screwed us. I'm gonna go for Psyshock and hope that the Electivire comes out next. It won't. It won't come out next because the AI is smarter than that, but I'm clicking Psyshock regardless. This is so much potential. This is so winnable. It's so winnable. We do avoid the Intimidate hitting Gerda. It's good. Is Psyshock a KO? 18% chance to Oko. Okay, that is something. That is something. Listen, if we land this Psyshock, we Mark Punch this, Gerda in a 1v1, I actually have some trust. I have some trust that Gerda can 1v1 an Electivire. It's Eviolite. It's Guts boosted. 1-inch punch gets that extra 30%. Mark Punch will KO this Bishop. This comes down to Gerda, in my opinion. This comes down to Gerda. I wish I was not Choice Scuffed. I really do. Then I could just click Flamethrower, but regardless. I'm clicking Psyshock. No! I believed in you, Espeon. I believed. You had it all. You had it all right there. You could have just ran away with it. Okay, Gerda. Okay. Okay. I believe in the Steel Beam. We have Mark Punch. The problem, base power 235. Oh my god. True power 527. Holy. We just have to land Mark Punch. That's all we have to do. Just don't be fully paralyzed. Swallow has taken the 1 in 4 chance for fully paralyzed. Okay? Swallow's taken the 1 in 4. We can get these two. Just Mark Punch. Okay. 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 1v1 Gerda versus Electivire. I know what you're thinking. Electivire's gonna win. Probably true. I'll be honest, it's probably true. But regardless, I believe. Don't have a map block. Okay, it doesn't have a map block. Gerda. Can you 1-inch punch him? One-inch punch is not an Oko. Damn. I really thought Adamant Nature, Guts boosted, Iron Fist boosted, Stab, I thought it would Oko. Can we be Oko'd? No. It's gonna come down to another Mark Punch, isn't it? It's gonna come down to another Mark Punch. We 1-inch punch and then we Mark Punch. 1-inch punch. Close combat. Wait, that'll make it so I can KO. Wait. It's now a KO, right? It's now a KO. You fool. You fool. All you had to do was not click that button. Don't get paralyzed. Don't get paralyzed. Don't get paralyzed. Don't get paralyzed. Gerda the goat. Gerda the goat. Gerda. It's that easy. It's that easy. Second try. Okay. Wow, that could have went so much smoother, but honestly, I'm astounded that that worked. I am blown away that we won that second try. I really thought I had you with that challenge. I cranked it right up to 11. Guess I underestimated you, huh? You've earned my respect. Gerda has earned my respect. Gerda, the lad. Honestly, an underrated Pokemon. So strong with Eviolite, not gonna lie. Damn. The Knuckle Badge makes all Pokemon up to level 40, even those you get in trades, obey without question. And you'll be able to use the HM move Flash outside of battle. Oh yeah, you don't need to teach Pokemon Flash to use it. If your Pokemon can learn Flash, you can always use it outside of battle. If you'd like, you can have my amazing Hitmonchan too. Okay, alright, sure. I mean, it was your worst Pokemon, I think. His Hitmonchan sucked. Although it did paralyze my Swallow, which caused problems, but... I can see your talent becoming a giant wave to cause a storm of astonishment among trainers one day. We are going to battle the rest of the trainers, don't get me wrong. But for right now, I'm pretty happy. I cannot believe that one. That was so stupid. I had so much more ironing out to do with this team. Amolga just died. Amolga came in and just like, Pyukumuku just died. I didn't even use these two Pokemon. These two weren't used. Oh my god, that could have been so much cleaner. But a win is a win, regardless. It was funny. I had fun with that stupid strategy. Oh my, that really was just like, grab the first things that look like they'll work and just throw it and hope they stick, and they stuck. Okay. If you guys have enjoyed this rather funny second gym badge, the hard challenge, I'm excited to see what Watson has for us as the next gym. Leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado,